Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is my update for the hashtag Team Project Pan 2021 that was set up by Kat and Haley, and as always they shall be linked down below. This is my first video back after my exams. I think I was gone for about a month and then I just finished my exams, but I was also sick at the same time. So hopefully we're on the mend. I think I am if I'm filming a video. But anyway, this is my update. I'm so happy to be back. So delighted. So if you're interested in seeing how I did, then let's just get on into it. Guys, I am so happy to be seeing you. Like, I really am. Also, I've had like little to no notifications for makeup videos. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, I have 6 or 7 empties to share with you. So I'm going to start with my empties, show you the progress and show you what I'm rolling in. And I will have the weights up here as I go through it. So let's just start with the empties and clear this desk. So the first thing I actually have today is an empty, is something I rolled in the last time. This is my Molten Brown Cocoa and Sandalwood Nourishing Body Lotion. There's 300 mils in it. I think the marking has rubbed off, but I was just above here last update, which was, I think it was exactly a month anyway, or around that. Maybe it was a little bit longer, but yeah, it was from here. I like this. It's discontinued, I believe. But sandalwood is one of my favorite scents. I kind of prefer a body butter. It was moisturizing, it was nice, but I don't mind it being gone. I can't get the little bit down the end. You can see a little coating on the outside, but if you look in, I don't know if you can see, but it's empty. It's just on that ring. So that's that gone. I did bang it. Product number 2 is something I'm really happy with that I didn't think I would actually finish. The markings, of course, have rubbed off. But again, I was in or around the this is the Cocoa and Sandalwood Home and Linen Mist from Molten Brown. And this, I'm glad I finished the same time as the other one. And I also finished the shower gel just separately. I thought this would be in for another 2 months, but it's not. I have been using it as a perfume by spraying it on my clothes. Why has this like a sticky residue? But yeah, it's gone, it's discontinued. And I sprayed it on my clothes. There was 100 mils in this and I liked it. I just had enough. And it was one of my oldest fragrances. Product number 3 was a product I had in for highlighter. Let me just get the numbers. So I had rolled in, let me show you where I was on the screen, but 2 eyeshadows for highlighters, particularly the pink one, I'm Peachless, and Voltage for Makeup Geek. I used them as eyeshadows in my 20 favorites in 2020 and I hit pan on them. Then I rolled it in here and I used it 45 times. And she's gone. I finished at this update. The pink side went first and I was undecided as to whether I would use Voltage. But after committing to it for so long, I said, yes, I seem to use eyeshadows as highlighters more often than highlighter as highlighters. But anyway, this is gone. This will no longer be used for frankening because the lid has broken, so it's not stable. So I'm glad. So that actually counts towards eyeshadows, 2 eyeshadows that are finished. I take ages to use eyeshadows up and highlighters up. Product, the next one here, God, I haven't been keeping tab, is this. Thank God, officially guys, 3 years. Well, Christmas Day is 3 years. This is the Benefit Ka-Brow and she is empty. My God, was I sick of it, but I was committed. I got this from Porrick. It's in the shade 2. It is the second one I have used this in a row. The first one took me 2 years and the second one took me almost 3, and I am finished. What does the empty component weigh? 18.78 is what this empty thing weighs without the lid. Without the lid. Let me do it with the lid just in case you're weighing it at home. 26.39. There you go. Don't get your hopes up. It is a monster of a product. So I will not be using that 3 times in a row because I'm sick of using it, but this is my happiest one because it took me so long. The brush is well and truly dead as well, so that's the end of that. Then for, the next, I have 2 more, but one technically and another is a bonus. For primer, I had in this deluxe size, was that like a sample? It's the Stellar Brilliant Primer and it had 7 mils in it and I was up to that line there. And I liked it. It was a pore filling primer. It was silicone-y. It was kind of pink in texture, but it wasn't that silicone-y. It was a little bit on the lid. That like as silicone-y as the POREfessional. I actually quite liked it. If this was accessible, it would be a nice one. but I'd be afraid it'd be expensive. So Stellar Monica Diol Brilliant Primer. When that was finished, I rolled in this that I got from Courtney. I will link her Instagram down below. I love this woman. I love this woman. She's a lawyer, same area as me, so it's just, we relate on many levels. I'm loving her. But for my birthday, she sent me a pile of things, okay? And one of the things was this Hourglass Veil Primer, and I really appreciate these samples that she sent me, because another one was this, which I would never in my right mind, like, you can't buy samples over here, so I would have to pay, I don't even know where I'd get this, to be honest, but I'd have to pay full price, and that wouldn't happen. So I would hate to find out whether I liked it or disliked it after paying the money, and I actually didn't really like this. So I was delighted. What a fan-freaking-tastic gift to find out, because there was 5 mils, 3.6 mils in here, and I got like a month out of it. I got it such a good while out of it. And I had, what is it? It is the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. And I was just so delighted because my skin is oily. I would say oily and sometimes a little bit combination. It was oily all my life, and then sometimes in the colder months my forehead gets really crusty and dry. It's disgusting, but generally like oily. And this, it left a white cast on my face, and it was like tearing. It just made my skin feel so dry that it was a horrible sensation on application for me, where I was like, oh, but I was also so bloody delighted because I had this in my wish list to purchase, and wow. So thank you so much, and you should recheck her Instagram out because she's an unbelievable planner. Like, what the hell? What the hell? I don't know how she does it. Really hard, juicy products as well. She's really nice to talk to, and I just like her on a whole, and I think that you will too. So, and then I had, this is an additional empty-ish. I rolled in a ton of samples. I didn't finish them all, but I finished some. I'm not going to bore you with it, but my favorite was this one from Courtney, and it was the Cake the Smooth Move Moisture Melt Hair Mask. It has 50 mils in it. I think this is fantastic. I have oily roots and dry hair, and my hair is incredibly fine. This is the first hair product I think I've ever used where I was like, what? When I got out of the shower. What? Because my hair is always really tangly and dry when you're brushing it, and you're like, God help it. Even without any colour in it, this is just the way that it is. And I think these are like €2 on iherb.ie is the only place I can see that I can get them. But I know that you can get them in the US in your drugstores. Oh my God, I don't know. But this, my hair was just so shiny and soft, and it was just very, very noticeable. And I was like, feckin' hell. Get me another one of these, girl. So loved that. The rest of the samples can't really even tell you, can I? Don't know because it was one go. But I had a good few of these ones here. The Josie Maran Pure Argan Oil. Moisturizing oil, but it's just a pure oil on your face. There was a good few of these in here. And I probably wouldn't buy it, to be honest, because it was just a pure oil. I didn't feel like it moisturized. I think it just made me feel more greasy. The rest of them, cleansers, moisturizers, serums. Actually, this one, I liked this one here. This was the Vichy 89 Booster. Oh my God, how do you even, Fortifying and Plumping Daily Booster. I don't know, is it meant to be a moisturizer or is it meant to be a serum? But it made my skin feel very even in texture after it. And then I won't bore you about the rest of the samples because there wasn't enough in it to tell you thoughts, so there's no point talking utter shite. They're in the bin now, and I'm going to continue using the rest of my samples, but they're not all gone quite yet. So it's also refresh time, so let's get on to progress and then what I'm rolling in. So the first product I had in that I rolled in the last time was this lipstick and gloss hybrid in terms of the categories I'm using it for. This is the MAC Vamplify in the shade Tuned In, and I'm down to this line here now. And I used a total of 0.33 grams in this month, and it currently weighs 16.14 grams. It is a very, very pigmented brown gloss, and it's actually grand. I'm actually enjoying using it. I don't know if they still sell these types of products anymore, but they are quite nice. You don't need a lipstick with them and you don't need a gloss with them. It's just an extremely pigmented gloss. So for bronzer, I am working on 3 bronzers I frankened together from a Makeup Revolution palette. It is the last bronzer section from that palette, so I really want to finish it this year. I'll show you on the screen where I was the last time. I did use it since then a lot, 20 times in fact, and I have repressed it, and now it looks like this. It looks like this, and guys, am I going to finish this by the end of the year? I think that, do I have more strength at times than a bloody repressing machine? Because when I repress things, they're more densely pressed than they were initially. I just cannot, like, it's like they're rock solid and they never move. Like, will I finish this by the end of the year? Like, I like the bronzer. I'm starting to get fairer now, so it is starting to look a little bit warmer. Like it's on today, a bit warmer on my skin, a bit more, not quite orange, but orangier than what it did look like. I really would like to finish it by the end of the year because I really want that bloody Makeup Revolution palette to be in my year-long empties. Well, I went down 1.1 grams this time, and I went down 1.16 grams the last time, and I have used this particular product a total of 71 times. 71. Now, where's the bane, the product that is just a never-ending one? Powder. Le Poudre. Oh my god, I'm just making up words now. I don't know what. This is the RCMA No Colour Powder. Finally, it moved down where I can make a marking. This is a mysterious product that just makes up. This product has notions. I don't know what is up with it. It says there's 3 ounces in it. I don't know what that is in grams. I think it's 85. And I started this, I believe, in January, but I could be wrong. And we're now, what date is it today? Today is October. It's October 20th today. So that's how long I've been using it, and it's down to here. We could finally make a marking. And what did I do weight wise? I went down 7.34 grams this time and 7.01 the last time. So I went down more this time. I just don't know how I went down more this time. This powder has zero consistency with it. I'm not really enjoying using it. I do have to tip the product into a lid because it doesn't work from here. And I do use every single bit of it. I generally use it under my eyes. It's a bit white, like it has a bit of a white cast. I like that it has a satin kind of a glow finish. But if you're not careful, it can, if you have under eye lines or anything, it's not the most flattering. I use it on my nostrils as well because I'm quite red there for it to set. And then sometimes on my head or my jawline, on my head, on my forehead. But yeah, it's down to there. Oh, lads, I'm just so sick of using it, and I won't have it finished by the end of the year by the looks of this. And I will end up carrying it over into 2022, and that just drives me mad. Because that's going to be another 6-7 months, isn't it? Flip in hell. I am sick of it. I am sick of it. It's good value. Sorry, I'm itchy. It's good value for money, abso-freaking-lutely. But I generally, before the pandemic, did my makeup at my desk in work, and that's not conducive for that scenario. Concealer. So I actually rolled this in the last time. I'm going to have a photo, please God, of what it looks like up close. But I hit pan on it. It's the Benefit Boeing Industrial Strength in the shade number 1. Sorry if I'm looking down, looking for the weights. I went down 0.21 grams. It currently weighs 7.13. And I'm actually quite liking this. I put it on the innermost innardness of my eyeball for the particular blueness. And I put it on my, look at that, look at the red coming through now for me scratching. I am really red as a person. And I put it on my pimples. I have I just have messed up hormones, and I always get crap on my chin, and then maskne, and then regular hormone stuff. And it doesn't fully cover them, but it covers them hugely a lot better than any other concealer that I own. I find that this is a beneficial product currently to have in my collection. And maybe I will finish it. I got it from Milan. I'm really grateful that I did because I actually quite enjoy it. Technically, it's my oldest concealer, but I believe I received this in 2021, so that's good. But I am enjoying using it. I'm grateful that I got it, and we went down a bit. For foundation, this is the Revolution Pro CC Perfecting, excuse me, I just choked on existing. CC Perfecting Foundation in the shade F for Frank. 0.5, and it's too light for my face. It is too light, and I went down a teeny weeny line, not much, but I went down 3.24 grams this time and 5.16 the last time. I do have to mix it. I am mixing it with this foundation from Laura Mercier. I have it on today mixed. However, now the ratio is more of this, and before this was my actual shade. And then it was a little bit of this, and now it's more of this. So maybe I can get more use out of it now. I actually really like this foundation. There's only 26 mils in it, and a standard foundation is 30, so 0.87 fluid ounce is what is in here. But I quite enjoy it. It's between 12 and 14 euros, and I really like the foundation. I like it when it's in my shade. It is a It's technically a kind of a fuller coverage one, and you can sheer it out. It's not going to be a light coverage, but it's not going to be thick and nasty and heavy on your face. It says it's a full coverage foundation, but I don't put a lot on. I find that it sinks in quite well, and it does move around on my nostril if I don't set it, but I do really like it. It is affordable. What's after foundation? Mascara. I think I rolled this in the last time as well. Yep. I went down 0.35 grams in this. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills mascara. This particular one I got from Elaine. It is a natural bristle brush. I thought it was going to be too big for my small eye, but it's perfect. It can get whatever way the shape the wand of the brush is. Does that language make sense? I can get right to the outside lash, but I can also get right to the inside lash, and I can lift them. I don't curl my eyelashes because I just couldn't be bothered, but I find that this does lift them hugely and give them volume, and I really like this mascara. I'm so grateful that I got it because I really like it, and I'm discovering mascaras through gifts, and I couldn't tell you just how much I appreciate that, because I genuinely do. And mascaras are something I would never buy anything expensive of, so I would never know had I not received it in a gift. Brown pencil. This product is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Taupe. Yeah, it's in the shade Taupe. I won't roll it up because I don't want to break it, but it's in 2 months now, and I went down 0.53 grams. Like it's in 2 months now. The first update, it didn't go down at all, and now it's showing 0.53 in the difference, and it is weighing 4.05 grams. I have it in my brow today. At the moment, what I have done is my brows need to be done. They're a lot unruly. Do you have one eyebrow that gets bushier than the other brow? But yeah, so I just drew a line underneath, and then I kind of filled it in a bit. I tried brushing my brows up doing the soap brow method, but I think they're already after falling. It is what it is. But yeah, I really like this pencil. I'm so happy. The only thing about pencils is micro brow ones tend to go quickly, but it is a welcomed change than using the pomade. I'm sick of it. I have a pomade in my collection from Inglot that I will use probably next, even though I really enjoy using this, and I like there's a spoolie on the other side. It makes me very happy to use this product. Okay, so for blush, I use this 12 times. This is the Kosas blush in Tropic Equinox, the creamy shade, the orangey blush shade. I'll show you a picture or whatever I have of it, and I'll show you where I am now. I wasn't expecting to have much use on it. I just wanted to use it for the summer period, and since it's the refresh, I will be rolling in. I'll explain the brush that I'm rolling in, but this is going out now. Got use out of it, got use out of the highlighter. I don't know why. It smells fine. I really like this blush. It's fantastic. It's beautiful. The highlighter is extremely, extremely sticky. Probably a sticky which most people wouldn't like, to be fair. But I really like it. The blush lasts quite a good bit amount of time on the skin, and I use it another 12 times, and I am happy about that because it's a new enough product. Okay, it's time to roll in some products in place of the others. So we have to roll in some things. So the rest of the samples will be rolled, there's no need. So for primer, I'm gonna roll in the next two that I got from the lovely Courtney. So this is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea. I'm so excited, I love samples. 3 mils in this, and it's in Quench Hydrating Primer, and then the MAC Radiant Yellow, and I have one more from her, but I've been using it by myself anyway. So excited to try this to see what the bloody hype is for that one. But I seem to be just using that anyway. So I'm going to roll in these two, primarily this Tarte one first and then this one next. I have this one on me today. I only did my makeup before this video, so I have zero idea to report back in terms of what it did or if it did anything. But I'm really excited that these products are coming in, and thank you so much, Courtney. I really can't even explain to you how much this means. I think she knows because I sent her a pile of messages at the time. Even the cat approves. Okay, what's next? My God, what is next? Yes, the infamous blush. The blush that I've been panning all year with the exception of the summer period. This Makeup Revolution blush palette that I got for Porrick. And I was working on this orange shade here, and it's a matte blush, and I'm rolling it back in. And in terms of usage, because I have usage, so I used it 70 times to hit, like this is 70 uses exactly. Yeah, 70. And it currently weighs 108.19. So that's where we're starting from. I'm going to set the thing from 70 so that I know we're picking back up with this bad boy. But this is back. She back. She gonna be used. Will I finish this? Probably not, because it's a pile of bloody product. Is it thin? Ugh, blush. I just use a tiny bit of it, guys. Just a freaking tiny bit. just an itty bitty bit, so probably not. So for highlighter, I'm rolling in another eyeshadow. Oh my God, what am I like? What am I like? 2 highlighters I wanted to use, but this one I said I'll get a head start for next year. Here it is, I've repressed it into here. It is a Makeup Revolution one from, I believe, Stripped and Bare. It is a beautiful duochrome kind of a pink shade. I will try and have a close-up if I can think of it. Oh, do you know what this is like? Do you know what this is like? And I kid you not, it is so incredibly similar. The only difference is more so the formula. This this Natasha Denona shade over here, it's pretty much the same. And I'm not even joking, I tried one on each cheek. Now the formula isn't the same, but like, honestly, not everyone cared. It's so similar. It's just like, yes, the Natasha Denona pulls more pink, whereas this you can see the gold, but it's very, very similar on your face. I weighed this individual shadow and it weighs 4.05 grams. There is a ton, and I'm going to try and work on that ahead of next year, even though I have highlighters that I am working on outside, but I said this is the one that I want to work on. And it's in here and it's on my desk. I'm rolling in 2 more products. Body lotion. I have a few of these I got for Christmas. Got this powder on it because I took it out of my, where I get ready out of the shower. Body butter from Soap and Glory, and I love this. I love this. I think there's quite a strong smell to it. It's a really lovely smell, and sugar. I should weigh this. I will weigh this. What does this smell like? I don't even know how to describe it. It's quite sweet, but not in a food way. I don't really like things smelling like food. I don't know, my God, I'm so bad at this, but I'm sure most people know. I like this, and this is rolling in. Then for perfume, okay? I'm so excited for this on a personal level. So I'm rolling in some perfume samples. Now, bear with me. So I bought, for the first time in my life, I've used up 99% of my perfumes, and I was like, crap, I need perfume, but I don't want to buy perfume. I don't know what to get. So I bought a ton of samples online. And I have a list going where I'm making a wish list of, yes, I would like to buy, I could live without you, and no, I do not want to buy. And I want to go through all my samples and fill out that list, and now I have permission to do so. These are the only ones I did not buy, and this came, I'm looking for a Baccarat Rouge. Like, I can't justify, like, I don't even know where I could buy that, if I could afford that or allow myself to save up for that. I don't even know where I could purchase that to get it into Ireland. So I was looking for a dupe for Baccarat Rouge, and I found a website called Divan, D-I-V-A-I-N, sent some free samples. So these are the only 4 that are free. The rest are from a different website, and I paid for. So I will go through them all, like, eventually, hopefully. But these are the first 4 that I'm rolling in, the ones that were free. And these are dupe of actual perfumes, and I don't know what they're a dupe of yet until I look up the catalogue, because there's just numbers on this bottle, but I will let you know. But for now, I'm rolling in 4, and there is, it's not 1 or 2, I'd say it's 5. I'd say it's 5 mils, but I can't be sure. So anyway, this is going back in my little drug pouch that it came in. Well, it didn't. The other website sent them in pouches, and I had to pay customs. I had to actually pay a good bit of money on those samples. I hated paying customs on perfume samples, but that's them, and I'm actually really excited. So that is my update, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I have missed everyone. I'm excited to be back. Let me know how you're doing, just in general, and I'll see you the next time. Take care. Bye.